young age no child should ever have to experience. Unfortunately, I did. Now, there's 4 that I can really think of at this time. And they vary in age. There is one particular relative within that group, for some reason, decided to take advantage of me. And it happened multiple times in this house. I remember one night I was asleep and I woke up to this weird sensation in my back end. Slowly waking up, it's one of my cousins. He whispered in my ear, "Can I play with your butt?" That phrase has always been stuck with me for many, many years. And I just let it happen. That was the one of multiple times I could say it happened. But just carried on as usual. You know, still went over there, still smoking weed with him. Another thing I could say I could vividly remember is all the cousins would get together in the room, and they used to jack their own parents' fucking pornos. Like the DVDs, the VHSs, they had them, right? And they used to play the pornos. Like I said, imagine being a child and you being exposed to just straight up X-rated content. Not knowing what the fuck you're seeing, but instantly getting aroused by it, you know, getting excited to see it. So here my brain is already getting fried the fuck up all in this house. At the time, it didn't really I didn't really process what really happened to me at that time. But as I got older, it's just those thoughts that kept ringing in my head. That shit actually happened. And you know what's crazy, bruh? I'm still just getting started. You know, I could say another instance. Now, there's another individual that usually come in this house. I don't know the relation he has with the family, but he used to come there a lot. I remember it was just me and him in the room by ourselves. For some odd reason, he sees the opportunity to, you know what? I want you to give me some oral. So I remember he brought me over, dropped his pants, and made me suck his dick. And it happened. I had a whole dick in my mouth at 8 years old. 8 years old. That's another instance within that house. For a long time, those thoughts has really replayed in my head like, what the fuck happened? Did it really happen? Or am I just tripping? Was it right? Was it wrong? You know, a lot of these thoughts has been played in my head for many years, but I decided to just bury it. That was the biggest thing, was bury it. But then one day I come home fried as fuck, and my mom found out I'm going over there smoking weed, getting high, so that was the end of that. And I ain't been over there in quite some time. But what's even crazier, the whole rape thing wasn't even done. I'm still getting raped at that same age. So there's another cousin. We used to go over, kick it, whatever. There's a couple instances where he took advantage of me. I remember this one time in his room. I forgot what the fuck we was doing. I remember we was just playing the game. One thing led to another. He decided he wanted to pull my pants down and just got right on it, down to business. every time this shit happened to me, I always remember that feeling. The feeling of pain. You know, it wasn't a comfortable feeling when this shit was happening. But the question that I've always asked was why? You know, why me? Why was I the one to be chosen for this type of shit to happen to me? And it really wasn't just one time from this cousin either. I could say from the instances I could really count, I'd say about 6 to 7 times is when this type of activity was happening to me. And after a while, it just didn't happen no more. But the pain is there. The thoughts is there. From 9, 10, 11, 12, I've always thought about those instances that happened to me when I was 8 years old. And when you really think from a young boy getting violated, where is the protection? Why did it have to happen? If I buried it, that's when these thought patterns start to come, and I start to realize why I am the way I am, and everything just stemmed from me being a kid and got violated and never had my answers. But one day, this was before my first fight, I confronted my abuser, the one that did most of the damage. He wanted to get one of my tickets to my first fight, and that was the opportunity to lay it out on him. Hey man, this shit happened, pretty much. And I'm confronting you. Now, I was expecting homie to just deny, oh, what the fuck you talking about? You know, this and that. He said, I'm sorry, instantly. He said, I'm sorry. And it's been a couple years now. I still think about that. Because how many people got that answer, right? Something happened to you, you confronted the abuser. He didn't even hide the fact he did that shit. He said, I'm sorry. Of course, I was still on his neck. Oh, fuck you, this and that, want to beat your ass. You know, I even got him on phone and recorded our conversation. Me going off on him, basically. And because I pretty much exposed him online, now he had to act tough for a little bit. Oh, cuz I beat your ass and this and that and the third. But you was just apologizing to me earlier. Can't blame him because pretty much I just put the business out online. Expose his ass. Because you think about almost 20 fucking years of holding this shit in. The suicide attempts, the addictions, everything came from that fucking house. And that was my opportunity to just get his ass, and I got him. But what did I learn from that? Well, I learned, it's just crazy that he just said, I'm sorry, bro. And, you know, I had to learn something from that. The biggest thing is, usually predators were victims themselves. And he was a victim, unfortunately, because he was young himself when he was doing that shit to me. He had to learn it from somewhere. And unfortunately, even his own family members was doing it to him multiple times. Same goes for the other cousin that was doing that same shit to me. He denied it flat out, but fuck that motherfucker. It had to happen to him for it to be passed down to me. And that's when I come to realize hurt people hurt people. Because once you hurt that person, everybody's born innocent. Being evil, being a predator and all that shit comes from learned behavior. That shit learned. That shit got installed into you from your environment. You was exposed. And you was supposed to be protected. So no wonder why, you know, you got groups of individuals just lose themselves out there because they experience trauma and don't know how to deal with it, don't know how to talk it out or whatever. They try to find love, but they find love in the wrong places because the love you're finding is just a reflection of yourself. That's why all these fucked up relationships happen. You still trying to give off to your... Don't ever base your worth on looks or how people treat you. It's how you treat yourself, how you show up for yourself, because you was always worth it. Just know that you always been worth it. Always been worth it. You're not an object. You're not a fucking object. You're someone that deserves love. Genuine love, connection. And that's how it should be. That's how it should be.